talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Jets going up against the Panthers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play fake here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I got you, 88. I got you. Let's go.
And the back goes into motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Leopard! Mike. 53 is the Mike. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Second down, Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And a look at the defense now. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Play clock winding down. On third down, Mariota. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Mariota. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
Now Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. They find some open field here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well that it picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
This is Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. The play clock's running down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. Third down and 12.
Hey, watch left, watch left. Motion man, watch left.
Third and goal. Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
4 down. 1.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Throwing, Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And finding Fedorowicz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. first down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and sneak it here. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And this seemingly endless drive continues. It's a quarterback sneak. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, where usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak, there, though, it worked on 3rd. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in a nickel on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back leopard. Left set. 3-19. Gone.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 4th and 4.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that. Offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
Mariota now. He's got Fuller. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller, 48 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Beckham, the lone receiver, right.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
No. Check. Patrick now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. They'll look to throw again. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now Mariota, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This is Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Second down, Mariota. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Mariota now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the Panthers coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got a man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hopkins, the one receiver right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Panthers. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll look to throw here toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. It's Henry. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hunter Henry as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53 as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for... separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. Second half begins with a run by Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Yards to go here on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll rip it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And now a first down following that long gain. A first down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big...
And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They come out here in the I. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
No, check, Patriots.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Let's go. Green 39. Now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Gun. Hurry up. 319.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Ready? Line. Three down. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Second down, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Ten yards to go on third.
Here we go. Three. Watch twist.
Play fake. Mariota. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again to Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Third and long here for Mariota. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mariota now. Backing up. Now it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Second down following the run.
Back down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gun. Watch it, Detroit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Looking to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Tight, watch left.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. A strong run. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. DeForest Buckner in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Another pistol look here. Mariota on 1st down. Muscles him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. 2nd down, Mariota. He's got time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
No. Jack, Patriot.
Beckham, the lone receiver, right. They go play action here on 1st down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Hunter Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Watch left. Stop right there.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he's got Fuller. A good pickup there at 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
Mariota, flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 3 down. 3 down.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and the Panthers are going to get a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
And they'll run it here. And some room to work. And a cutback. Right, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And this is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll toss it to Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Partner, from this vantage point, I would have thought they would have just wedged it in the middle and just put bodies in there and tried to move people to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. But they must have thought they had something to the outside and figured they'd break tendency and get there and pick up the first down. Unfortunately for them, the defense's pursuit was excellent.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They come up with an offset eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
Third down now following the run.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Second down, Mariota backing up. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That's it. It's all over. And the